3,840 crore rupees. Meanwhile, on NIIT, the revenue 262.3 crore rupees and the PAT at 13.7 crore rupees. I'm going to go straight across to P. Rajendran, Executive Director and co-founder at NIIT Limited. Mr. Rajendran, good afternoon. This is Manvi here in the Delhi studio. We've looked at the bare numbers for NIIT, and sales and PAT numbers have come through, and I think the street is excited by what it sees. How would you characterize the quarter?
Yeah, so the quarter, as you know, that a couple of quarters back, we talked about the transformation of the company, first really restructuring it, and then moving to re-energizing it and reinventing it. So in terms of moving quarter on quarter, this has been in line with our plans. This quarter, you already talked about the numbers. We have the corporate learning business now contributing 60% of the total NIIT business, and about 32% from the skills and career business, and about 8% from the schools business. So that is one cut. On the other side, the overall contribution of the international business, which is the corporate plus the China and the African markets, is now 70%. So 30% of NIIT is domestic, 70% is international. The corporate learning business continues to do well. It has grown by 17% with an EBITDA of 12%, which has been consistent, and we expect that to be consistent as we go forward. We had some good alliance sign-ups this year, which is with HP and also for a Metascale for big data training. 2 quarters back, we started addressing the needs of the new startups, and we started a whole new program called the StackRoute. And StackRoute is really to create the multifunctional quote-unquote super programmers who will actually be going and working with high-performance groups in the emerging startup area. So this is in a nutshell the profile of the last quarter.
Okay. And that was a comprehensive review of what the quarter's been like. I want to pick up on a couple of things that you've mentioned. A, the international business, China and Africa, 2 most significant markets, but you said international is 70%. If you had to break up the dependence on various geographies, how would you break it up on the international side?
So on international side, 60% of it comes from the corporate learning, which is largely Europe and the US, and the balance comes from the China and the emerging markets.
Okay. We've been talking so much today about the turmoil in China that I have to ask whether any of that affects you at all in terms of business. It probably doesn't. So let's move on to the new alliances. How significant are these new alliances? Can you give us some more flavor and color on them? HP first.
No, so, it's significant in the sense that these are spaces where NIIT has not been present in the past. Especially in the domestic business, and it is not connected with just NIIT announcing one more course, but NIIT taking a specific position in terms of addressing the needs of a completely new segment, which is the startup businesses, startup technology businesses. One more thing I missed out was NIIT started an initiative called the NIIT.TV. The idea was to reach out not only in the IT sector, IT and a whole lot of other engineering, other programs, but right purely on the on online right across the world. And we already have, in the last 4 months of its existence, about 150,000 registrations across 140 countries worldwide. So these are 2 key initiatives which will address not only NIIT for the particular product, but also the NIIT brand and the NIIT business as a whole.
Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. And Mr. Rajendran, we look forward to speaking with you more frequently, apart from just when the quarterly earnings are detailed. Thank you very much for joining us on NDTV Profit today. As always, great having you on the channel, sir. Back to the market outlook, and Sanjeev Prasad, Senior Executive Director and Co-Head, Kotak Institutional Equities, will be with us.